Minakshi ji, please let me reply. Please let me reply. Please don't become a quasi anchor on this show. I will reply to your
he went for
questions. What he
shopping
was
for
doing in Pakistan is what
AK-56.
thousands. No, well, a lot of RSS activists go to shopping to train stations and then explode trains.
Oh, we'll discuss RSS. We'll discuss where for 5 years you don't even file a charge sheet.
Are there four anchors or is this?
Yeah, but we have.
I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt any one of you.
Junaid, 1 minute. Junaid, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Give him some voice on this news channel.
Junaid, 1 minute. Please understand.
But Arnab, I don't interrupt anybody. Give me the courtesy.
Junaid, allow me. You say there are 3 anchors. I can assure you there is one, and none of our panelists are under any misconception. I first asked you, let's go factually. You said I will not go on facts. Then secondly, you said this man was never a terrorist. I said, give me information to prove that he was not a terrorist.
Arnab, okay. Arnab, I heard your question. Repeating the questions won't help. Time is valuable. Let me answer your questions. From what we know, okay, yes, I will. Please don't interrupt me before I answer them. From what we know is that this gentleman had crossed over to the LOC, as have thousands of Kashmiri youth. Now there is a process under this amnesty policy of reconciliation and reintegration to the society, which was not floated by a militant outfit, but by elected representatives of your system, of a democratic system, of a system that we represent and hold in esteem, of which I am a part. Yes, unambiguously.
Thank you.
But if you tell me that Parvez Rasool, the cricketer who was arrested in Bangalore on charges and apprehensions of being a terrorist, was not a terrorist, and that wasn't the fault of the investigation agencies. Delhi police has a very shameful track record of arresting Kashmiris on a stereotype mold, and then we find out that person was not involved. What happened in the aftermath of the Makkah blast? Were Muslim youth not arrested just because they were Muslim? Arnab, my point is that a lot of false information is put into the lap, as the honorable police officer said, is put into their lap for the lust and lure of rewards. And then we find out that those cases did not exist.
Junaid, you see, I'll tell you. I'll get Maxwell Pereira to respond. Your point basically amounts to this. Any terror activity that the Delhi government catches from now till eternity is all false. It's all made up. It will never be believed in. Now, I get Maxwell to respond, but before that, I want to leave a thought with you.
They catch
1 minute, please. Junaid, please, let's be logical. Liaqat's wife confirms they were travelling on Pakistani passports. Going by his wife's account, if Liaqat had a Pakistani passport, he could have returned from 2 of the 4 designated routes for former terrorists to surrender, as these 2 routes need Pakistani passports and visa. I don't understand why he's sneaking in via Gorakhpur. It makes no sense.
Well, the case has been passed on to the NIA. The case has been passed on to the NIA. Let you and me not sit in judgment. Let you and me not sit in judgment.
No, I'm not sitting in judgment. I'm asking some very relevant and pointed questions. Maxwell Pereira, I want you to respond to Junaid Mattu. 1 minute. Junaid Mattu of the JNK People's Conference. So here he says the Delhi police's record is so pathetic, I will never believe it. That's the central point he's making. Mr. Pereira.
Yeah, all that I can say is that in this case, there is certain amount of information that came from, the system, MSC or whatever, and thereafter the Delhi police developed certain information, acted upon it. Now, among the evidence collected, there is concrete proof about contacts with known big names of terrorists. There is follow-up, at face value. I do not know. I'm not privy to the investigation. I know as much as what I've read in the papers, but I react to it. And I asked you a basic question. If this information that came to Delhi police is true, what would have been the consequences if the arrest was just ignored?
I put that question to Mr. Bhatt.
What's this information?
Nizamuddin Bhatt.
No, let me finish it. Let him answer it later, please. Please let me make a few points. You're making me lose the trend otherwise. Then, apart from this information about, whatever the follow-up that has been there, what was the difficulty if this was a genuine case of surrender? What was the difficulty in sharing that information about the surrender to the MSC? So that all the agencies concerned know about it. What stops you from telling that to, sharing that information? And why did you share it?
Good point.
I'm asking you basic questions.
We've been asking the same question since morning. If that information was available, why was it not shared? But Mr. Bhatt, a more basic question to you, which I'll then go to Meenakshi Lekhi with. Do you want, Mr. Bhatt, that tomorrow there is a terror attack in Delhi? That again, hundreds of people are killed. And after that, this information comes that if the government had acted against X individual, this terror attack would have been stopped. What is fighting terrorism all about, Mr. Bhatt? Preventing it or reacting after the incident happens?
This is all a presumption, Mr. Arnab.
How?
Incidents do take place.
Terrorism,
as you know, is a global phenomenon.
I'm sorry, sir.
You have not been able to prevent incidents.
Sir, that does not mean we don't act.
That doesn't mean that incidents are going to happen.
Sir, that doesn't mean we don't act, Mr. Bhatt.
You will heckle anybody.
No.
You should have a rationale to arrest a person.
So the
Here
rationale,
is a person.
Sir, rationale is the information of the multi-agency center. Sir, no, rationale is the information of the multi-agency center shared with the Jammu and Kashmir government.
Case. You see, focus on this particular case. Here is a person.
I have been focusing only on this case. I'm not generalizing anything.
State government and all its agencies say that he was on way to get himself benefited from a policy, so-called rehabilitation policy. Are you putting that policy?
But why was that information not shared with the central
Why was the
agency?
information not shared? I would like to repeat that question. The fact is there is a multi-agency input on Pak-based terrorists along with others trying to enter India through the Nepal border, shared with the IGP Kashmir, IGCID Jammu and Kashmir, IG BSF Srinagar. BGS of the 15 Corps.
I put a counter question to you.
No,
I put a counter question to you. Why would a person, along with his family, make an application that I want to come back and see myself rehabilitated?
Now, I would ask.
That is an acknowledgement. That is an acknowledgement by him.
No.
That I was led astray. And I need rehabilitation.
How are you?
I want to be beneficiary of the policy. How are you, amnesty policy.
Mr. Bhatt, how are you coming to that conclusion?
Arnab, why was that information was not shared about this application? Why was this information not shared with the central agency so that everyone concerned could have been informed? This is a surrender case. I want to ask a question to Mr. Ferreira.
I have a very
question to Mr. Ferreira. Arnab, allow me to have a question.
Two questions to Mr. Ferreira. Go on.
I want to question Mr. Ferreira. That is, should I be a sufferer of lapses of various agencies, of lacunas in policies of governments, of mad rush of parties like BJP, who always heckle us, see us with suspicion? She did not even spare National Conference, which was part of NDA. They have been together.
Sir, you answer one question. No, 1 second. Two questions coming.
Please answer.
Maxwell Pereira, hand goes up. Meenakshi Lekhi, hands go up. I put one question. Mr. Bhatt, don't make it a Kashmiri versus non-Kashmiri issue. The question is very simple. Why does a man with a Pakistan passport come via, a Nepal route? Simply this. I don't understand this question. Maxwell Pereira's first response and then Meenakshi Lekhi.
Kindly understand.
What?
Your rehabilitation policy has a procedure. Procedure is that one who wants amnesty should make an application with Deputy Commissioner, concerned Deputy Commissioner.
So that procedure is followed.
If in this case application was not made as per procedure,
sir,
who is at fault?
Sir,
who is at fault? Tell me.
Sir, I am not discussing the rehabilitation policy of Jammu and Kashmir. I am discussing the safety and security of the people everywhere, including the people of Delhi. You cannot take a chance. In no country does a debate like this happen.
You can't delink conduct of government.
Okay.
Conduct of government from your fantasy or my fantasy.
Mr. Bhatt.
You can't delink.
Mr. Bhatt, is it not possible? You are telling me today it is not possible that this could be a way to get back to Jammu and Kashmir legally, to avail of the Jammu and Kashmir's government's rehabilitation policy and can be part of a bigger game of terrorist groups? How do you discount that, sir?
Circumstances are
Arnab,
One second,
hold on.
one second, Mahesh.
absolutely
I
against your
have to
inference.
interject.
One second, please.
Circumstances are absolutely against your inference.
Sure you are. I'm asking a question. Meenakshi Lekhi's response to you. I think you made a couple of points there. Meenakshi Lekhi and then Maxwell Pereira also has to respond. Meenakshi Lekhi first.
You know, the madness this gentleman is displaying is writ large. In single stroke, he's contradicted himself. The first thing he says, he was an honest citizen of this country, completely abiding the law-abiding citizen, and he just went across the border and was returning back. Now he again corrected himself by saying he was wanting rehabilitation. Now rehabilitation does not happen until unless you are a terrorist and you have a terrorist past. Now, this person who's speaking about that single stroke, I have spoken about
Mr. Nizamuddin Butt of the PDP is named.
These are two sides of the same coin when it comes to terrorism, and they keep speaking the same language. And I'm
on a wrong premise, he is misquoting me.
No, I'm not reaching any conclusion. I'm not reaching any conclusion. You are reaching conclusion. If Delhi police has caught someone with a terrorist past, I think it has every business to do so. At the same time, making a statement that as per the information leaked to the media, this gentleman was in touch with Pakistani embassy, and on behalf of Pakistani embassy, he came via Nepal.